Welcome back to another episode of Relevant with Rello and Rob. I am your host, Rello, and this is my co-host,
What
Rob.
up? What up? What up?
Brr, 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 brr.
Yeah. We need one of those, whatever those things are. I'm gonna get one. Don't worry about it.
Little air horn. Brr, 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 brr,
Yeah, look.
brr.
No, they got the air horn or they got the little beat machines and stuff.
Or the button. Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, what is that? Breakfast Club? Donkey of the
Yeah.
day. And then,
And then Charlamagne be like, "I drop one of Clues bombs for me."
yeah. See, yeah. There we go. We gonna get there.
Yeah, we gotta get there. We still starting up, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. We're going to get right into it. First off, we're going to hit you up with the Super Bowl, man. Super Bowl features the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The 49ers are actually favored by 1.5, so that's not really, I don't think that's really favored, but whatever. Um, so Chiefs looking like the underdogs. Andy Reid this week said that he's he don't care about being the underdog. Hey man, they just go out and do what they do. Um, I think we said it last week. I think I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. You said it based on your goat effect, your
Yeah.
goat effect theory, the goat theory.
Yeah.
Man, I don't see anybody uh, beating Patrick Mahomes right now. If it was the year to ever beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, this was the year. Josh Allen had a chance. Lamar Jackson had a chance. And now Brock Purdy's gonna have a chance, and I don't think he's gonna be able to come through with it. What you got?
Why you say his name like that? You sound like Stephen A. Smith when he used to be
Who?
like, you Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
You
Yeah,
sound
I
like
mean,
you sound like Stephen A. Smith. He's like Raso Nesterovich, Kwame Brown.
Kwame, bro. Nah, man. I said his name like I said Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy.
No, he
Brock
said
Purdy.
Purdy.
Brock
No,
Purdy.
what I think. I think obviously, uh, 49ers roster, right? Loaded, top to
Heavy.
bottom, offense to defense, coaching staff, GM, right?
Yeah.
They loaded, right? It is what it is. The only clear advantage that the Chiefs have is my homeboy Patrick Mahomes,
That's the most
Patty
important
Man.
position in all the
Oh,
sports.
for real, right? So that's the only clear advantage that they have. But you let some of these commentators tell it that's not even an advantage.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy should have been the MVP, right? Brock Purdy, it's is all that in the bag of chips, as we used to say back in the day. You know what I mean? So, but I've been watching Patrick Mahomes, and I think the Chiefs are going to take this because I've been watching Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes is
That's not what you
going.
said
He's
last week. Huh?
becoming the best way I can put it. He's like Tom Brady mixed with like Michael Vick, like if they had a baby or something, right?
Yeah.
Like he's a game changer, but when you watch him, he's also a game manager, right? Like I'm watching the last game and I'm like, Patrick could throw the ball away or he could take a chance, but he's just like, no, I'm gonna chill. And I'm not gonna force nothing until they need me to force something. We got the lead right now. I ain't gonna take no chances. I'm not gonna go out there and sling it until I need to sling it, right? So
Yeah.
I'm starting to watch him. Now it's not just his it's not just his ability, right? Throwing the ball, moving, doing all of these crazy. It's not just the magic now, right? Now it's the science. So he
Hmm.
didn't he didn't mix he didn't mix some the science with the magic, and he's cool winning the game. What was the Baltimore Ravens the score last week? It was low scoring.
17-10. 17-10.
He's cool winning the game 17-10 now. He used to didn't be.
Yeah.
He used to want to go get go put 35, 40 on you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But now he cool. He like, man, I'm gonna go out here, put up 17. I'm gonna go get this win. So I think that Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelsey, uh, they're gonna come in with a plan, and the plan, whatever the plan is gonna be, they're gonna come in, they're gonna execute because they're champions, bro. And it's something to be said about people that are champions, like Chris Jones. Whenever they need to make a play on defense, he gonna make that play,
Hmm.
right? So It's hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes, the heart of a champion, the Mahomes magic, and the science that they putting together. So I'm gonna go with them. But I think it's gonna be a close game.
Close. Okay. What's the score?
Let's go 24-17.
One touchdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's close to
Uh,
me.
say what?
That's close to me.
That, I mean, it's close. One
Yeah,
score.
one
Yeah,
score
that's
game.
pretty.
One score game.
So you got 24-17. I got the Chiefs. I think I think the defense is gonna kind of let the offenses down on both sides.
Okay.
Um, I think it's gonna be a little bit more scoring. Um, just because that's what the league wants. The league wants it. I don't necessarily want it because I was cool with the Patriots in that Rams game, that Rams Super Bowl when it was what 13-3 or something, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was cool with that. I don't like when offenses are scoring like super easily.
Mm.
That's just me. Like I like it to be hard because if it's hard, then when you score 24-28, then oh, you did something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If everybody's scoring 38 or everybody's scoring in the 40s, everybody's scoring high 20s, that means
Yeah.
the defense is not even like it's not even they just out there stealing oxygen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I think the league wants a high scoring game, and I think it's gonna be a little high scoring, like not too high scoring, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say 33-27.
Okay. I
Well,
could see that. I could see that. I'm not even.
33-27 Chiefs.
Only reason I said low scoring because it's the Super Bowl. So
Yeah.
usually people come out some jitters,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm taking the jitters in consideration. But if they come out ain't no jitters and everybody feeling themselves, I can see it being high scoring too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. What do you think the key factor for each team is on both sides of the ball? Right. So I think obviously, I mean, we ain't got to talk about the offense, right? I think obviously the key factor for the Chiefs on the offense is Patrick Mahomes, right? He's probably
Mm,
the key factor for the whole game in its entirety, right?
yeah.
I think the um, the corners for the defense for the Chiefs defense, I think they're going to be X factors if they can hold Brandon Ayuk and Debo Samuel to a low roar
Hmm.
to about 50 yards apiece. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think they got a chance to make it like as high scoring as I think. Um, yeah, what you think?
I think so. As you were talking, I was thinking, I was listening, but I was also thinking, and I want to shout out Andy Reid because Andy Reid, um, he doesn't get the credit for being able to put defenses out there that are at least decent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in Philly, I think we were talking the other day about the people he had in Philly that played defense, right? He had guys like uh, Dawkins, and I'm pretty sure they had like some nice linebackers, nice pass rushers, right? And I feel like his Philly defenses when he had McNabb, they were decent, right? I don't know if what they were ranked, but I know he put out some good defensive players. And so I think that also with this year, their defense is really good. Put out a good enough defense to get stops when they need to get stops, right? You got two types of defenses that bend in but don't break, and that other
Yep.
defense is going to just get after you, right? He has like a bend but don't break defense. And he's kind of always been like that to play along with his offense. So I think I said earlier, Chris Jones, man, is going to be a big key on defense for the Chiefs, and then also just the whatever scheme they decide to run
Yep.
for Brock Purdy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think what they're going to do is take away all his weapons.
Yep.
Brock, we're gonna try to turn you into Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Use
Yep.
them legs. Let's see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Lamar, they tried to turn Lamar into a pocket passer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make you. We're going to see if you can play into what are not necessarily your strengths. And I think Andy Reid being an offensive genius, and the way I see it is he's going to come up with something that with his defensive staff to help kind of slow down that 49ers offense. And then for the Chiefs, I mean, then for the 49ers, I think it's going to be it, it's hard. That defense gonna have to do something with Patrick, man, and they're gonna have to do something with Patrick. They're gonna have to
Yeah,
do something with Travis. But Pacheco be running the ball, right?
hard.
Be running the ball hard. So I think more so they're gonna have to figure out. Let's say they do stop Patrick and Travis. It's gonna take so much focus and I know the Chiefs okay handing that thing off to Pacheco.
Mm-hmm.
And is it Edwards Hilaire? He still be running the ball too, right? Is it
A
him?
little bit, a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think they're gonna have to figure out a way to stop that Chiefs run game as well.
Got you.
Yeah.
Um, as you were talking, I was thinking back to the Niners Lions game, right? And
Hmm.
the reason they lost is because at the fourth quarter is when Purdy was at his best, right? And a lot of times it was like two or three times where Purdy was just like he had nobody to throw it to, and what he do? He just took off,
Yeah.
right? So I think the key for the Chiefs defense, like you said, Chris Jones, he's gonna have to be in Purdy's lap the whole game, right? And the defensive ends, they can't let him get out of the
Yeah.
pocket, right? Because he's shown an ability and a willingness to take off. So if you can keep him in the pocket and bottle up everybody on the outside, I know it's easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
But if they can do that and they turn him into a strictly pocket passer where every throw has to be on target, right? Everybody's not schemed open, right?
Mm.
With that Kyle Shanahan offense, I think that's where Brock Purdy was going to have the most trouble, which I think probably most quarterbacks will have the most trouble. But I think that'll be the key. Don't let him don't let him get beside himself. Don't let him show no signs of being like the next Lamar Jackson, something like that, or Josh Allen. Don't let him do something out of the ordinary that's gonna lose you this game, right? Because
Yeah.
in the key moments, he showed that he will jump out the window and go about 20, 25 yards on you with his
Yeah.
legs.
See, I think that's what I want him to do, but I want him doing it from the beginning.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Not at the
yeah,
end. So I want him doing it from the beginning. I want to wear him out. I want him running the ball because he's
hmm
not used to it.
yeah,
So I want to take him out of his comfort zone. So he used to sitting in the pocket all game. Now when you need me to run, I can go run like Pat be
got
doing.
you. Hmm
Right? I want to start that from the jump. See how
hmm
good of a shape. Let's see how good shape you in.
Yeah,
Run it in the first half. Run it, and we're gonna keep teeing off on you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what I think. That's what I would be doing, right? Like run that same defense. We're gonna get after you. Take off and run.
hmm
Take off and run. Take off and run. Take off and run. Take off and run. Now we're gonna keep coming. We might take two penalties too
yeah.
when
You know
you
what I
do
think?
a
Oh, my
slide.
bad.
Yeah. So that's just kind of how I would go about it.
You know what I see the game, how I see the game ending. I see the game ending in a way that, in a manner that the Rams Bengals Super Bowl ended. Right, uh, the Bengals had the ball last, and they had to make a drive in order to win that game.
Yeah.
Right, and what stopped that drive was one Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
I see that same kind of scenario happening in this game. The Niners are gonna need this one drive to go win this thing. It's gonna be like, what did I say? I gave it what did I say? 33-27?
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's 6 points, right?
Yeah.
One drive, they need a touchdown. No field goal gonna do it. And I think what's gonna happen is uh they're gonna be on like close to midfield,
Yeah.
a minute left, third quarter, or not third quarter, third down, 3rd and 8. Obvious passing. Gotta pass it.
Yeah.
Drop back, Chris Jones, your boy, Chris Jones gonna get after him in the game. That's how I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean,
Sack him.
that's the only way they
Actually,
can win.
fourth down. Actually, 4th and 8.
So that's like they got to blow them out. They got to blow the
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs out, right?
Yeah.
Or they have to have the ball coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Pat got the ball coming back,
Oh, it's a wrap.
yeah.
There's no question. There's
If the
no. There's
Chiefs,
no. They won. Might as well turn this off.
yeah, might as well. Okay, well, my Chiefs had that. They got to go. They got to go 80.
The printed out Super Bowl Chiefs
Yeah, they
hats and
got
shirts.
yeah. Chiefs down 6. They got to go 80 yards, 2 minutes. We might as well start celebrating.
It's done.
Yeah. Oh, we
Bring the stage out.
Yeah, they're gonna have the stage out, start bringing it out.
Remember when the finals, the NBA finals, when the Spurs was up in that game, game 6, the
Yeah,
Spurs was up like 6 or whatever with like a minute to go. They started roping off the court.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then Ray
yeah.
Allen,
Hit the
Ray
shot.
Allen hit the shot.
Yeah,
And it was like, oh snap, get the ropes back.
exactly. That's what it's gonna be. If Patrick got that ball and he need to go down there and score or get whatever, you might as well just start printing out the hats that say whatever the MVP for Patrick. Just start stitching his name on the trophy and
Yep.
get it popping. So
Start printing out the newspapers.
yeah,
With the little
yeah.
title or whatever, what kind of clever title they're gonna have for the article.
Holding your finger over like the send button. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
I think it's gonna happen. In other news in the NFL, it was NFL honors this week, and a bunch of players got they just due, or whatever they earned. What were the honors that came up?
So let's start with I ain't gonna say the least, but so your boy Joe Flacco, comeback player of the year.
Okay.
All right. Coach of
Are
the
we going
year.
are we gonna discuss them as you go along, or are you just gonna run them off? Because I don't know if I can remember.
We can discuss him, and then
Okay.
yeah, let's do that. Joe Flacco, comeback player of the year. How you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool, but he was up against a dude that died on the field.
Oh, gee.
I mean, the man died. The man had to be resuscitated. That's a big word.
Yeah. I mean,
This
when you put
man,
it like that, like what's a big comeback than that? Like I died and got back on the field.
right? And like he played like just some spot minutes all year. Like I
Yeah.
remember watching some Bills games, and he was. They had him on defense a couple of times, but most times I seen him. He was on punt on the kick team on the punt team, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he was out there playing. Dude almost died, and you can't
So
give
he
me
died.
comeback player of the year.
He died, stepped back on the field. That's good. I win.
Right. Like that what's what is a better comeback than dying?
Yeah. I died and came back. All he did was throw a couple touchdowns, brother.
Right.
What we
Right.
talking about?
The man died on national TV. So it was a
Yeah.
game that everybody could see. If you wanted to watch it, you could watch it.
Yeah. They had the beef. They was beefing with Skip Bayless because of what he posted, and yeah.
DeMar
Done.
Hamlin single-handedly destroyed Undisputed.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks to Mo Hamlin for getting Shannon and Stephen A together.
Right. And
Oh,
giving us Club Shay Shay, giving
yeah.
us Uncle Ocho.
Yeah.
DeMar
That's all
Hamlin,
Mo
baby.
Hamlin. Oh, you right then. If that's the case, yeah. So
The
because of
trickle
me,
effect
got
of it. The trickle effect.
yeah. All right. So we think should have went to DeMar Hamlin, not just because on the field, but off the field of things that he accomplished.
Exactly. This
All
man
right.
raised a lot of money for his causes, for his fundraiser,
Okay.
and he single-handedly changed sports media on ESPN and Fox.
Got it. Okay. No, I'm right there with you then. All right. Coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski.
I got another problem with it.
Okay. What's the problem you got?
Kevin Stefanski, right? So did the Browns make the playoffs last year?
Yeah.
The Browns made the playoffs this year. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It's wild card. That's when that's who what's name beat CJ.
huh?
CJ Stroud beat them first round.
No.
Wild.
Last year, not this
Oh, the
year.
year before that? I don't know. Yeah. No.
Well, you mean CJ? CJ won in the league last year.
I'm talking about this past year, but you talking about 23.
Yeah, I'm talking about. No, no, this is 23. So I'm talking about
Oh, well, we
22.
24 right now.
No, no, no. So in the
No,
NFL,
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
oh, I was like, what?
Yeah. Last season,
They made the
not this
playoffs,
past
right?
season.
With Baker Mayfield. Oh no, no,
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield went with them. No,
No,
they
they
didn't
scored
make the
that.
playoffs. They
They
didn't make
did
the
make
playoffs.
the
But I throw that out. Was the Browns expected to make the playoffs this year?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, got it. Right. So I don't care. You lost 5 quarterbacks, whatever.
Yeah.
You still made the playoffs as you were supposed to. You had the defensive player of the year,
Mm-hmm.
maybe candidate. We haven't got to the other awards yet, but you had the number one defense last year. You had a great defense, so I don't think the Browns did anything that was unexpected this year, right? Aside from
Okay.
losing 1,000 quarterbacks,
Okay.
they still went 12-5,
11-6.
11-6. Oh, I was close. 11-6. You had a
Mm-hmm.
great record. You was number two in your division. You made the playoffs wild card. Cool. Got it. Right. So who was Kevin Stefanski was the coach of that team? Who was he up against for coach of the year?
Uh, he was up against basically old boy from Houston.
Houston, D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryan, well, the Houston Texans had the number two pick in the draft last year.
Yeah. So that meant they
So that
sucked.
means so that mean they was garbage.
Yeah.
That mean they was garbage truck juice. So you had the number two pick overall, number two pick last year. Would
Yeah.
you expect that team to make the playoffs? I,
No.
I don't care. Okay, thank you. All right. I wouldn't expect them either, right? But this team not only made the playoffs, did they win that division?
Maybe.
Because who's
I
in
don't
the
know.
AFC South?
Maybe they won a division. I know they beat the team that he beat the coach that got coach of the year.
Handily. Drug them. Actually, no, I think because the AFC South is Houston Texans,
Uh huh.
the Indianapolis Colts,
Uh huh.
the Jacksonville Jaguars,
Okay.
and the not Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, they won the division.
Okay.
So you had the number two overall pick last year. You went like 2-15 last year or something like that. And we made the playoffs. And we not only make the playoffs, we win a playoff game convincingly. Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And I beat the dude. I beat the other head coach that I was competing with for head coach of the year or coach of the
Hmm.
year.
Yeah. And you would
How
argue he
does
had a roster.
how does D'Amico Ryans not win coach of the year? Play devil's advocate for me. I just need to like how would you see how can you uh come up with a reason for why Stefanski wins Coach of the Year.
Um. So I would say he lost his quarterback, starting quarterback Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
Now also he lost his starting running back Nick Chubb.
Okay.
Um. They started 5 different quarterbacks in the season.
Mm-hmm.
They still set a franchise record uh with wins.
Okay. That's what you got. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good case.
He
Like,
was. Oh, let me read this. The way that he was able to lead and manage through challenges and adversity this year was absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I know that our
phenomenal.
organization is in really good hands. Yeah, I guess. Um,
Those
I
are your words. Those are your words. You reading that? I
Yeah,
thought you
that's
was.
what
I
I
thought
just
you.
read it. They said because I guess he was the only coach that led through challenges and adversity.
Oh, no other coach would do that. Oh, damn, damn. You right. I ain't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I
No
don't.
coach has no adversity. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he lost two. He lost two players, but everybody loses players to injuries
Every year, every
every.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did Bill Belichick win Coach of the Year that year? He lost Tom Brady.
Yeah, because they went. No, they went 11-5 too.
Yeah, so he lost the GOAT.
Yeah.
So I think it's doing less with more, and you already
You
for me the strength of that team wasn't the quarterback position, it was that defense,
yeah, exactly.
right? So like what did you really do? Like I don't know that'd be like I don't know. I'm trying to think. Uh, what's another team that got a really good defense? That'd be
Um
I'm gonna have to
oh,
go old school, but that'd be like whoever used to coach Baltimore when they had Ray Lewis, Saragusa,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
and they lose they starting quarterback and the backup come in and then they still keep winning. Like yeah, I'd hope so.
Yeah, you that's not
Not
what
built.
the, yeah.
You're not built for that. You built off of the defense.
Yeah.
Right? Like you still got Miles Garrett. You still got a defense that was like top in the league. So
Mhm.
yeah, I would hope you'd be okay after, even though it's Deshaun Watson. But he been trash since. You know what I mean? Like, what has he ever really done? But put up numbers, right? You know my quarterback thing. With quarterbacks, I believe quarterbacks. If you're a winner, you're gonna win. If you're a loser, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson ain't showed me nothing outside of stats the same way Herbert ain't showed me nothing outside of stats since they've been
Yep.
in the league. So
Yep.
I'm not really. Oh, we lost Deshaun Watson. What was he doing anyway?
Mhm.
Nothing. Right?
And
You
then you
probably
replace them with a Super Bowl quarterback.
yeah, you probably was better off with Flacco. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest. So yeah, I'm not impressed. I feel like two coaches could have got it over him.
What's the other one?
My boy with the Lions.
Oh, yeah, the Lions, bruh.
Yeah, so if I'm being completely honest, I think yeah, the Lions head coach or yeah, Houston D'Amico, one of those two should have got it over a coach who had a loaded defense, who
Mhm.
was expected, who had actual expectations. The Houston's had no expectations. The Lions sure didn't have, they had no real expectations like that to go. Didn't they win the division?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. And then not only that, two franchises who traditionally suck, like suck. Like
Yeah.
I know the Browns usually suck, but for the past few years they've been relevant,
Yeah.
right? Houston,
They've been on the cusp.
yeah, they've been on the cusp. Houston and Detroit,
Yeah.
never. They ain't been on the cusp of nothing. So yeah. Uh, all right, next award. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson Jr.
Okay. That's the Texans.
Yeah. All right.
I ain't got no problem.
Okay, check this, man. So
Uh-oh.
I'm about to go back into it. I don't got no
Uh-oh.
problem with that. So I got the
Okay.
defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
I got the offensive rookie of the year. So I took
Hey,
in two, developed them. Like, are we not taking that into
yeah.
consideration? Anywho,
We the
offensive rookie of the year, CJ Stroud.
two rookies on the same team, and I got these dudes to the I got these dudes to the playoffs, and we won the division. Two
And,
rookies.
and I got them awards.
Yeah. Development. Who has Kevin Stefanski? Because you know how we like coaches who develop players,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Like
Who
like Steve
has
Kerr.
Steve Curry? Yeah. Um, who has Kevin Stefanski developed?
I
Because
don't
most of
know.
these players was there when he got there, right? Or no?
They had to have been when he got there. Miles, yeah, you got Miles Garrett, Nick Chubb. I mean, even though Nick Chubb was hurt, but yeah, I mean, that roster is basically set. All that roster is missing is a quarterback.
Yeah.
So if your roster is only missing the quarterback, you can get to the playoffs,
Right.
in my opinion. If you're a good coach.
Good coach. If you develop players, Mike Tomlin. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, C.J. Stroud, C.J. Stroud rookie of the year. How you feel about C.J. Stroud
I'm in there.
this
I'm there.
past? What do you think about going forward? Is it you? Do you think going forward he's going to be a top five quarterback?
So top five would be he's in the same breath as well, we don't talk about
Yeah,
Mahomes.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
don't talk about Mahomes. He's out. I mean, so we talking about Joe
Talking
Burrow,
about two through four, five, two through
two
five.
through two through five. Yeah, So we talking about Joe Burrow. We talking about Lamar Jackson. We talking
Hmm.
about Josh Allen.
Hmm. So are you taking
Eh,
CJ Stroud over Brock Purdy? I'm just asking the questions.
yes,
Okay.
I am because I don't. He ain't got no weapons like Purdy got.
Okay. Are you taking CJ Stroud over Herbert?
Yeah, he ain't got no weapons that Herbert got. Yep.
Taking him over Hurts. Are you taking him over Hurts?
Mm, I forgot about Hurts.
Taking him over Tua?
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. You taking him over Love?
Mm, mm. I take him over Love. I'll take him
Okay.
over Love. But that's
Okay.
not by much. Like it ain't like I ain't saying Love trash. You know
You
what I
taking
mean?
Love over Purdy?
Yeah,
'Cause Purdy in the Super Bowl, man. Like,
I'm taking.
why do we keep discrediting Purdy?
Didn't Love almost beat Purdy?
I just
If Love had the weapons and he had more experience, they would have beat the Niners.
so if you so this is
Actually,
my
no, he
question.
got weapons. I think. I
This
think
is my
he.
question. If
Mm.
Purdy and Love switch teams, do you think
Oh, that's a wrap.
you
I think the Niners will be better with Love.
so you feel like Purdy's just doing his job, like
Yeah.
somebody else can step in there and do what he's doing?
Yes.
Is that what it
Yes.
is?
Yes.
And you think
That's what I think.
he's getting more credit than he deserves?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like
All
it's
right.
not and
Yeah, you
it's
got
not
put him up.
Purdy. It's not Purdy's fault. Like I'm not discrediting Purdy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like I'm just discrediting the accolades that they
yeah.
already given this dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If we get a
Like
logo, this gonna be our logo.
hey, do that because that might show up as a thumbnail. Um, yeah, like it's not Purdy. Like Purdy's cool. I would have if the Falcons had Purdy this year, we would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I like Purdy. I'm not. I like Purdy, man. Come on now.
You just think you okay? They be you can't. I feel like at the same time you can't be like he has all these great weapons and then be like he's amazing. Like
Right. You can't like yeah, two things can be true, but
yeah,
them two things ain't true in his case.
yeah. Okay, all right. Defensive player of the year, Miles Garrett.
No problem. I
So
mean,
so about this award, they feel like T.J. Watt got the award stolen from him.
why? Because he had more sacks or something like that, right?
Had more everything
Oh, then why the what then?
because of the nerds, right? So me and you always talk about stats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so he had better stats, but also Pro Football Focus said that Miles Garrett was more impactful.
Like so, he passed the eye test better than T.J. Watt. Is that what you're
He
saying? Or
metrics they created to say he was impactful. So he ranked seventh with 14 sacks, Garrett. But Garrett also spearheaded the NFL's best regular season defense. The Browns led the league in defensive efficiency, yards a game allowed, three and out rate, and among several other categories. Garrett also finished second in pass rush win rate.
so
Uh,
that's just like one of the things where you gotta where everything has to come to like you gotta put everything together and draw your own and draw the
yeah.
conclusions, right? Um, yeah,
But
he
TJ
had
Watt
the
had,
team defense success, but I don't know how like he has a great defense with him. So how impactful could he have been? Like was the Steelers defense as good as the uh does the Steelers have more talent on defense than the Browns?
I don't think so.
Right. So just by Garrett being on that defense, yeah, he's gonna have a better year, but he don't have the stats to prove it. But
Yeah,
his
you don't have to
team does.
Yeah, the team does. Yeah, so that's always the thing too, right? So they say TJ Watt probably should got it because he had better stats. But we
Yeah.
also know that we talk about this. It's not necessarily the stats because the stats don't tell the full story, right?
Right.
When did you get those stats?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What was the situations in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Yeah, TJ Watt might have had more sacks, but he faces many double or whatever triple teams that as
Right.
Miles Garrett did, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta look at the full picture. I don't feel any type of way about.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just trying to deduce like how they came up with it, but I don't. I mean, Miles Garrett, man, he dope.
Yeah. All right. Offensive player of the year. I'll give you one guess. Who you think it is?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's crazy. He the offensive player of the year, but they trying to make his quarterback the MVP. Anywho,
You're
oh,
right.
oh gee. What?
Yeah, like come on, man.
All right, yeah. So his first full season in the Niners, McCaffrey delivered the most productive season in franchise history, in league history. He led the NFL in scrimmage yards per game, 126 scrimmage touchdowns, 21 rushing yards, 1,459, and first downs, 114 plus, and 10 plus yard runs, 44 while playing in 16 games.
And he missed two. He missed a game.
He played 16. How many games is
They
the season?
they play
17?
17 now. Yeah.
Yeah, so he missed the game. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and shout out to Christian McCaffrey. Every time they hand him the ball, it's like he got shot out of a cannon. Like I used to listen to that comment, like it's like he shot out of a cannon. I
Yeah.
see it when he. It's like, oh
Yeah. Yeah. That's the same thing Pacheco do too.
yeah. So, and that's kind of my thing with like Brock Purdy. I think he's good, makes lots of throws, but when you can turn around and hand that ball to somebody like McCaffrey,
Mm-hmm.
boy, that make your job a lot easier.
Yep.
Like when they were playing against when they were playing against Green Bay, they looked dead in the water,
Mm.
right? They
Yep.
hand that thing to McCaffrey, shot out of a cannon, touchdown. I'm like, okay, right? So I think that's the only issue with Brock Purdy. Are you somebody that can make it happen all game? We've seen
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes all game. Like, hey, get on my back, I got
I got a perfect analogy for you
you.
with the Brock Purdy situation, right? When Kevin Durant went to the Warriors
Mm-hmm.
with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, did who won the MVP, the NBA MVP that year,
They didn't look at those.
or the 3 years? Hmm?
They didn't look at those two for MVP.
You can't because they cancel each other out.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the Niners. You have so many weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just you're out. None
Yeah.
of y'all, because pretty much probably none of y'all work without the other.
Yeah. It's and this is I'm gonna give it another NBA comparison. Shaq and Kobe. Now I'm not saying Brock Purdy is Kobe,
Yeah,
right?
I got you.
But when you got Christian McCaffrey, the like Shaq of like running backs, and you got
Yeah,
IU, and then you got Kittle,
Debo.
and then you got
Debo.
Debo. That's your Shaq,
Yeah,
right? That's your Shaq. You Kobe, you doing your thing. But until you get rid of Shaq,
yeah.
right? Because you're a quarterback, they careers are gonna end,
Mm-hmm.
right? So until you get rid of Shaq, but go win your chips with Shaq. I ain't gonna take no. You want them, but when Shaq leave, you're gonna have to win another one.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, you're gonna have to go win another one, Cole.
Or since it's football, at least put up the numbers and the W's.
Nah, you got to go win.
You got to
Kobe
win
wouldn't got
in
no love.
football.
If Kobe wouldn't have got no love if he didn't go, he won two, and they still don't give him no love after he won. Right? What Bill Belichick got to do without Tom Brady? What he got to do?
I mean, damn, he got
He
at
got to
least.
go win. To some people, he got to go win another Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You think he don't feel that way either? Like I know he like, oh, I'm good, but I still got to go get one. Like when Tom left Bill, he was like, yo, I'm about to go get another one,
yeah.
right? When Peyton left Indianapolis, I'm about to go get another one. Same thing. When they leave, Brock, win it this year. But when they leave, you got to, in order to silence your critics, you got to go win another one without all those weapons. Obviously, you need weapons, but the ones you got now are elite. So
Yeah,
go win because you're gonna get that contract. This is what's gonna come. You're gonna get that big payday, brother.
and they
Once you
gone.
once you get that big payday, show me what you got.
Yep.
All right, because right now they going off the motto, which this is my favorite way to win a Super Bowl. Quarterback on a low salary and put
Yeah.
some around them with weapons, right? That's how
Hmm.
Tom Brady got his. That's his first one, right? That's
First
how
three.
huh?
First three.
Yeah, his
Actually,
first
most of
three.
them. Shit.
Yeah, that's how Russell Wilson got his, right? That's how Patrick Mahomes got his first one. That's
Hmm.
how a lot of that's how they get that success, right? They get that first Super Bowl, Ben Roethlisberger, right?
Yep.
Quarterback on the low contract, weapons all around, go get that first one. All right, boom. Once we pay you, what you got?
Start removing motherfuckers.
Yeah, we that tight end you thought no. So yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, so but they try to make it seem like it's Brock Purdy hate, but I think it's just you got the weapons, right? All right, cool. We expect you to do it, right? Uh, but what you gonna do when you ain't got all the weapons and you got that big payday? Because that's how Aaron Rodgers got his first Super Bowl, only Super Bowl,
Hmm.
right? Not making that much money. Everybody around you getting paid. What's gonna happen when you ain't got all those weapons? We seen Patrick Mahomes when he got him another one after
While
he
he
got
got paid.
yeah while he got paid, right? So and now he back while getting that bread.
Yep.
So here we go. All right. MVP Lamar Action Jackson was our MVP, the people's MVP.
The people's champ. Ali, Boombaye, Ali,
Yeah.
Boombaye.
How you feel about MVP Lamar Jackson? That's his new name. MVP Lamar Jackson. Okay, you felt he deserved it.
Man, come on now. Come on now. Yeah.
So so he deserved it. Let's
Because
what
we don't go off numbers over here. We go off the eye test.
we do eye tests. Numbers kind of matter, but we know numbers don't tell a full story. And I think just arguing numbers is just it's lazy, right?
Yeah.
And it's the person for me that don't really know the game, just going straight to the he averaged 22 points. But we know depending on what situation, that's gonna kind of dictate your numbers. And you can go get a triple double like Russell Westbrook
Mm.
and be out in the first round or whatever. No hate to Russell Westbrook. I love you, Russell Westbrook. But numbers don't tell the full story, right? So um, yeah, I don't necessarily want to talk about him winning an award. I want to talk about he won the MVP. What
Okay.
does Lamar Jackson need to do to go to the next level next year and get to a Super Bowl? Because he got to an AFC Championship, right?
Yes.
But he ran into that boy.
Yeah. He ran into him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's Peyton Manning, right? Running
yep.
into Tom Brady and
Yep.
Bill Belichick
And
essentially.
there's no all right, and there's no shame in that. Like I don't like when okay, do you discredit Charles Barkley for not winning one?
No,
Why?
we talked about this not about Charles Barkley per se, but I just want you to beat who I expect you to beat
Okay, cool. Okay. Um, why didn't Charles Barkley win one?
because he ran into that man,
Was he expected to beat
that
him
goat.
ever?
He ain't never expected to beat that goat.
Got it. Was why didn't Patrick Ewing win one?
He ran into that man, that bad man, that bad
R-
mama jamma.
Right. It's a lot of like people are fooled into thinking because you great, you gonna win multiple championships or one. Like, but we know that every generation, it seems like from my eyes, I was just thinking about this. Like every generation got the one dude.
Yeah.
that you got to go through. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to go through them. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard. So it's no shame in not being able to beat that one dude every time. It's like them old kung fu movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you got the ladder and you just like the dude just going through
Yeah.
people, just rising up. But
Yeah.
you gotta be. I think Shaq said this. Like he's like, but you might be the dude over here, but you gotta beat Shang Feng Li over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shang Feng Li ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Shang Feng Li is the god. Like you ain't
Yeah.
gonna beat him. The
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
time you gonna catch Shang Feng Li is when Shang Feng Li say you can beat him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no shame in that. Like Lamar Jackson is getting every time he makes the playoffs, I can tell you this, he gets further and further.
He is better and better. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Chipping
years you been
away.
in the league?
What he came in like 2019?
I'm gonna tell you 6. And out of those 6 years, he got 2 MVPs.
Come on, man. One unanimous, and this one should have been unanimous. But the one
Yeah.
dude, I don't know what the one dude did. Like he was
You
just
know he
hating.
voted, hated, like they
Yeah,
hated on LeBron when he should have got a unanimous win, or Shaq when he should have got a unanimous win. It's
yeah,
always don't get me started on that. But go
yeah.
ahead.
But yeah, like I don't. I forgot your question. But anyway,
No,
um,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You basically saying, uh, uh, beat who I expect you to beat. I don't hold it against you when you lose to a goat.
thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. With Lamar, I'm right there with you, and we talk about this like even in basketball, right? Like, um, there are some championships that LeBron should have won, right? There's some that I'm like, bro, you wasn't finna beat the Spurs,
Right.
right? You wasn't finna beat, but it's something that you should have won. So I don't. I'm looking at the chips like which ones should you have won, which ones shouldn't you have won.
Yeah, it's
I'm
too
not
many.
holding the losses against you if I expected you to lose,
Right. Right.
right? That's
Yeah.
just how I see it. Like if we're going to be realistic about it, did I think I think he had a chance. I think he could have
Hmm.
played better,
Yeah.
right? I'd also think they should have ran the ball more. They didn't, but I tell you, that's that GOAT effect,
Yeah.
right? Patrick Mahomes has you thinking about him while you on offense.
Yeah. You need to be
Wait,
worried about
what?
Chris Jones.
Yeah, yeah. Think about that, man. You need to be worried about Chris Jones, the defensive scheme. You back there as a quarterback, and the defensive and the offensive coach thinking about Patrick Mahomes.
On a
On you
whole different
on
side of the
offense.
field.
You think about
He's
him?
not even on the field. You
Yeah.
think about him.
Come on, man. Like think
Yeah.
about that, bruh. You like, oh, I got to go for it in my own end zone because it's like what? So we give it to Patrick. Bruh. So yeah, man. But you thinking about him, you thinking about Patrick while you're on offense, you thinking about Patrick uh in your off season. Oh, we got to draft somebody that can get after Patrick. We got to draft somebody that can cover Travis Kelsey, because that's Patrick's main weapon, right?
Yeah.
We got to, and that's the gold effect.
That's the reason that the AFC West is gonna be trash for the next 10 years.
Exactly. That's just what it is. You didn't believe in it, but that's what goats make you do. That's when Tom Brady, all the teams sucked when Tom Brady was at the Patriots. All of a sudden
Mhm.
they starting to get good now. Like what happened? He left. Now
Yeah.
we can think clearly now.
Yeah.
We couldn't before. Why did the East suck when LeBron was over there? Because everything was, oh, we got to get somebody that could guard LeBron. When Shaq was in the league, we got to find somebody that can guard. We got to put 4 centers on the court
Yeah.
to guard Shaq.
You got to get Rick Smits.
Right? When Kobe was in the league, I said every team had some elite wing defender, right? Why is that?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's just GOAT effect, man. So I think he's going to be okay. I think
Yeah.
this is first time facing Patrick in the playoffs.
Yep.
I think Lamar has the ability to become a GOAT, right?
Mhm.
He didn't just necessarily have Andy Reid developing him, right? So his learning curve is not it's not like Patrick, since Patrick had Andy Reid. But I think he's like, okay, I faced him. Lamar's a smart guy. He's gonna go study, figure out what he could have did better. I'm sure he's gonna go get some tutelage. Probably call up Tom Brady. Probably
Yeah.
call up, talk to a Ray Lewis, right? Get a little bit more mentorship. Figure out what he needs to do, and learn, start to incorporate that science. Because Lamar has magic too,
Mm-hmm.
right? Lamar about that action, right? So now we're
Yeah.
gonna take that action, we're gonna add a little science to it now, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Do I need to take a chance here? Do I not need to take a chance here? All right, cool. I need to run here. I need to make. So I think he's going to develop that. I think next year, I'm calling it right now.
Uh-oh.
If he healthy, we in the
Uh-oh.
Super Bowl, baby. Let's
Ooh,
go.
that's a bold statement.
Let's go.
Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I mean, everybody they got is young, so and I think most of like whoever's gonna get paid got paid already.
Yeah.
Because I think Roquan Smith got paid. I think Patrick Queen is like, I think he's like up there in age, like he's like right in the tail in his prime or something like that. That boy Kyle Hamilton, if he take a step another step, he is a problem.
And we know what he need. I'm gonna let you say it because everybody don't, they don't want to acknowledge it. They want to like lie, but we know what he
Okay,
need. What he need?
okay. So I think I know what you're talking about. He already got the speed guy.
Mm-hmm.
He got the quick guy. In Zay Flowers, right?
Yep.
I say this about most quarterbacks. I don't care who it is. I think this every quarterback need this dude. Like I need a guy that I don't necessarily need to be accurate with. I
Mm-hmm.
need a big receiver who got a radius as wide as the field. I
Mm-hmm.
just need a receiver that I just throw it up there and they go get it.
Yep.
That's what he need. Cause like he's under so much pressure to be accurate so much that it's just it gets the toll. It takes a toll on anybody.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes don't gotta he got a dude he ain't gotta be accurate with,
Yeah.
and that's his tight end. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
imagine if he got a receiver to like that. Like every especially young quarterbacks, like especially running quarterbacks who are still developing pass accuracy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need somebody. I need somebody. I got a wide margin of error with. That's
Mm-hmm.
who I need.
Take a little pressure off me.
Take a little pressure off. Oh shit. Oh damn. Chris Jones in my lap.
Yeah, it's like playing basketball. I need a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
When I take on the double team, I kick it to you. You knock down that three. I'm like, oh, all right, bet.
Right.
And now I'm a little loose now with the
Right. Right.
yeah. So no, I'm right there with you. That's what I think. Once he gets that, and I think they're going to address that in this draft, or maybe via trade. But I think you can get that through the draft. Because I like to do likely. I think he's coming along, but I think
Oh
he
yeah.
I think he needs another. He needs a receiver, a big body receiver, a possession receiver, somebody like a Keyshawn Johnson, somebody like the dude. I think Anquan Bolden, like
Yeah.
that tough guy.
Steve Smith.
Yeah, but bigger.
Larry Fitzgerald. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some
Larry
along those
Fitzgerald.
lines. Yeah. Like a number one receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a number. He don't got no number one receiver.
He need a Dez Bryant.
Yeah, for real. He didn't do more. You give him a number one receiver, it's on and popping.
Yeah. That's right.
That's just how I see it.
And if you run the ball more than 6 times in a AFC championship game,
Yeah.
they set
So
that man up.
yeah. All right. So what else what else we got? What's on the agenda next?
Man, so we just talked about the NFL awards. You said that you wanted to talk about something about
Oh, my boy
Cam
Cam.
Newton. Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I just seen him on. I just seen him talking to Warren Sapp, and I seen him on ESPN. I love Cam, man.
Okay.
Uh, I think
He from the hometown, the home
yeah,
team.
I think they be trying to like discredit him and hate on that man, like he wasn't him, and then they keep trying to go at his game changer, game manager take,
Mm-hmm.
and like they don't understand it.
Okay.
Or and then not only that, I listened to him talk to Warren Sapp, and they were talking about like Brad Johnson and Warren Sapp. I love Warren Sapp too, man. It's all love. It's like because he was like telling Cam that he shouldn't be discrediting Brad Johnson because he won a Super Bowl and that Cam didn't win a Super Bowl and Cam was there to jump on the ball during the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, what that got to do with my take? What that got to do with what I'm saying? Stop attacking the stop. You're right. Stop attacking me.
Yeah.
Talk about my opinion.
Why you ain't
Just
married?
yeah, yeah, right. It's just like the dude we was talking to. You was like, yeah, I don't
Mhm.
think this is Brock Purdy. He's like, what team you like? You was like the Falcons. You can't say nothing about Brock Purdy. Why not? What I have an opinion. What meet the team that I like got to do with my opinion on Brock Purdy?
Right.
What does Cam Newton's opinion about game manager or somebody winning a Super Bowl, winning one Super Bowl and being considered a game manager got to do with him personally? I don't think he's bitter. I think the dude is tall, made a lot of money, super
Yeah.
athletic, accomplished a lot, right? Super Bowl, I mean NFL MVP, uh college
Champion.
MVP,
I think he made.
champion,
Did he win a
right?
national
He's a
championship?
winner. He's a winner, bro. Like so, and it has not. It's not just Camp Newton. It's just my in general. Let's stop talking about the individual when they make an opinion and just go straight for the opinion,
Yeah.
right? Let's go for that. Let's talk about that. Let's break that down, right? Stop shooting the messenger. Stop shooting the messenger, right? Because
Yeah.
in reality, none of us can talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
reality, we
Yeah.
just all just need to be quiet.
We all got flaws.
Yeah, we all got flaws, so let's. I think that's just the lazy way out. Uh, uh, he's like, yeah, he a game manager. Well, you didn't jump on the ball in the Super Bowl. What?
That's
Okay, can we go back?
the same thing Shaq do to Charles Barkley all the time.
Yeah, but
Like
he
you
be
ain't got no
messing.
rings. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, he
but he
messing.
be playing with it.
Yeah, yeah. So let's in 2024. Let's just talk about the the
Facts.
let's talk about the opinion. Let's talk about the statement, right? And not talk about the person making the statement.
Yeah.
That's I just want to do that moving forward.
I got you.
That was it.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm not. I ain't got nothing to say about it. I don't.
All right. All right.
You hot? You still got something left in the tank?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, man.
Okay. It was last week was the NBA trade deadline, and I gotta say that this is probably the most anticlimactic NBA trade deadline I can remember in years.
Yep.
Uh, it wasn't no blockbuster trades. I mean, it's a bunch of small pieces moving. Um, I guess we'll start with the one that we both say is a plus.
Yeah.
Pat Bev seemed like he get traded every year around this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pat Bev is going to the Milwaukee Bucks to team up with Dame and Giannis. I think this is exactly the type of player that they need, especially I guess to fix their defensive woes. It's going to be a challenge for Doc Rivers to implement Pat Bev because he's a small guard. Dame's a small guard, um, and everybody, all their guards are small, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you got him for defensive purposes, so I don't know how much he'll play with Dame on the court. Um, it'll be interesting to see how Doc Rivers makes this work, but we all know Doc Rivers has a tendency to not be able to make adjustments. So
Oh,
we'll see
jeez.
about that. We'll see about that. I think the Bucks are like, oh, they won last night, so they like 2-6 or something like that since Doc Rivers took over. So they making their way back, baby.
Boy, making their way back to the pack.
What you got any thoughts about Pat Bear going to the Bucks?
So I think me and you both had to. So me and you work together for the viewers who don't know. Uh, so I seen a trade when you were out of the office, and then I was like, oh, right. So then you come back into the office, right, and
Yeah.
then you pick up your phone. You're like, oh, and I look at you. I say, you just seen a Pat Bear trade, huh? So we both had to. I had no idea what you was looking at, right? But that was
Yeah.
my reaction, right? So me and you be like here sometimes on stuff. Uh, so I think it's a good pickup, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Uh, I for me, outside of the James Harden trade to the Clippers,
Yeah.
it's the second best one, right? I
Yeah.
think for them, it puts them. They got no reason not to win a championship. right? You got. I mean, they got no reason not. I don't think.
They got Doc Rivers.
They can. Yeah. Okay.
They
They got no reason.
got Doc Rivers.
Yeah. Okay. Outside of Doc Rivers, they got no reason not to win a championship. He gonna mess it up.
You gonna fumble that bag, boy. Hey, you seen did you watch Django Unchained?
Nuh. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. Yeah.
You remember the scene when Jamie Foxx, he was in the blue suit at the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
plantation, and
Yeah.
he was going around killing the people or whatever, and then they
Yeah.
found then one of the slave masters found out he was about to kill him, and so the
Mhm.
dude was sitting down and he was trying to get his gun out,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
he was fumbling
Yeah. Yeah.
it. That's
Yeah.
Doc Rivers with the
Doctor.
Bucks or any
Basically.
playoff scenario.
Yeah.
Trash gunman.
He gonna find a way. But okay, let's say he's a good coach. Um,
Okay.
roster wise,
Uh-huh.
they have no reason not to win, right? Because uh, I can play Pat Bev and Dame Lillard out there together, right?
Okay. Yeah. You give and take. Yep.
Give and
What he
take,
can't
right?
do, I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And because Pat Bev, even though he's undersized, he can guard.
Yeah.
He can guard big, and usually everybody on the court's not a threat. So I can go put Pat Bev on the other team's opposing point guard, right? If need be. Are the opposing team's best perimeter player,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I also have Middleton still, right? So I can throw Pat Bev. My close lineup would be Pat Bev, Middleton, Dame, Giannis, right? And depending on what's out there, I can do Brook. I can do your
Bobby.
boy. Yeah, I can do your boy Bobby, right? That's a nice lineup to close with. So and then like just vocally, I think he's gonna be in there holding people accountable. So I like it. I like it. I think they have a good chance. They have no reason why they can't get to the finals. I'll put it like that.
Yeah. I seen a meme or a photo with the game last night, and they were showing it was a caption. It was like it's like Pat Bev been there 2 minutes already coaching the team better than Doc Rivers or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was
They might as well make him a player coach. Just get Doc out of there.
like, yeah,
We gonna make Pat Bev the new Bill Russell.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the only trade that I saw that moved me. Buddy Hield to
Uh,
the Sixers didn't move me.
oh, yeah. I mean, this was a bad trade deadline. I mean, it's fine. It's cool. I ain't expecting this every year. Well, I ain't expecting blockbusters every year, but it's cool, man. Oh, the Knicks got Bojan Bogdanovic.
Who?
Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, name sound familiar, man. Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
looking at all the trades. Ain't
he's like a
nothing.
Joe Ingles type. Okay, that'll
February
move.
8th, Bucks trade Robin Lopez to. Oh, they traded away the brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's funny that they traded away Brook Lopez, Robin Lopez, but they don't trade Thanasis.
the Knox has been hooping lately.
He been hooping.
Boy,
Oh, in all the
what?
blowouts.
He been hooping though.
In the blowouts.
I watched some highlights of him the other day, man. He was catching bodies. Knox has been hooping. Yeah, I don't know.
Patriots got Doug McDermott.
Yeah, ain't no. Yeah, the Rockets got Steven Adams. Yeah, I mean, your boy Terry Rozier to the Hornets. You said you like that.
No, he went to the Heat.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, I
He,
like that.
yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie went to the Raptors, and they say they gonna buy him out. And you know where they think he gonna go?
Where he going?
Come on, man. Where you think he going? Come on, you think real hard. Oh, you know this answer.
I mean,
You
only thing I
know
could.
who?
The Lakers.
Yes, that's what they saying. They gonna buy him out, and he gonna go to the Lakers. It ain't gonna do nothing, but
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Spencer Dinwiddie. Like he can play, he can hoop.
yeah,
It's just something. I don't know what it is though.
he looks like the dude at the what's the 24-hour fitness?
Yeah.
He looks like the dude at the 24-hour fitness that that can hoop. He don't. It ain't nothing special about it. Um,
Yeah, but he's good. He's good. Like he's really good. Like he could go.
He
But it's
ain't, but
just
he's not changing nothing. Like he's not a he doesn't
yeah, yeah, yeah,
he's not
yeah,
impactful. That's the thing. He's not impactful.
yeah. But is it that he's not impactful, or he just hasn't been in the right situations?
I
Because he's
don't
played with
know.
like Luca. You know, I love Luca, but there's some
Yeah.
things about Luca I'm not a fan about.
Right. I mean, Luca had Kristanis uh Porzingis.
Yeah,
Porzingis. He had
yeah,
Porzingis. Like that I would have thought that would have been a perfect matchup.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
So
Luca's like LeBron for me,
yeah.
where like they make people better if that person can just stand there and catch and shoot
Yeah.
and move it out the ball. But if you got
Yeah.
any bag, you ain't making me better if I'm on the court with you because you just hold on the ball,
Yeah.
right? So that's why Jalen Brunson was able to have some success with him, right? Because when you get off the court now, I can get to work.
Yeah, we came
But
off the bench.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's why Kyrie can have success with him because Kyrie can knock down a shot, and also when you get off the court, I can have a bag.
Yeah.
I have this bag that's so immense that when you get off the court, it's showtime. Um, yeah, I mean,
Go,
I don't know. I
Gordon Hayward to the Thunder.
not impressed. He old man, ain't he old?
Old and always hurt. And he hurt right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm not, none of these done anything for me, man. Honestly, uh, yeah. Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
it's
Oh,
kind of anticlimactic.
yeah, super anti. All
Yeah.
right. This is all before the trade deadline, so I'm not gonna talk about that. All right, so was it Thursday or Wednesday? What's today? The 8th. So Thursday
Yeah.
was February 8th, 2024. In other words, 2/8. It's 2024. 2/8/24.
Mm-hmm.
That day was commemorated. Did I use that word right? Commemorated? Sure, let's
Commemorated.
go with
Let's
let's
go with
go.
that. I like
Let's go
that.
with that. That day was commemorated and celebrated with the unveiling of Kobe Bryant's statue outside of the Staples Center, well, crypto.com, the Lakers facility. Um, and it was revealed by Vanessa Bryant that there will be two more statues coming in honor of Kobe Bryant. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they unveiled one
Well deserved.
and they're gonna unveil two more. Did you see the new one? Well, the one they unveiled on Thursday?
That the one with his hand pointed up.
Hand pointed up. So that one was that's to signify the 81 point game. So that was the
Mm-hmm.
pose he walked off the court with after he after he dropped 81 on Jalen Rose.
Yeah. Shout out to Jalen.
Yeah. Just talk about this one, this statue. What do you think about that pose in particular? Like, why do you think they chose that one? And as far as his number 8, so they're gonna do a number 8 pose, a number 24
Mm-hmm.
pose, and one pose with his daughter who passed with him.
Yeah.
What do you think about this pose, and why do you think they chose it? And do you think they should have chose another 8 pose?
No, I think this is I think this eight pose is like the eight pose, like 81,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Second highest scoring output in NBA history. The only one we've seen on film, really. So for me,
yeah,
it's the highest.
yeah,
Like I ain't seen no 100. You can't show me the game of 100.
yeah. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So for me, it's like it's, and then not only that, the 100 seems like unreal. The 81 for the longest. If somebody told you Duke gonna score 81 points in the game, you'd be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, all right, 81, yeah, over 80, yeah, stop it, right? But it's kind of something for like players to like shoot for and kind of like showing you that like anything is possible,
yeah,
right? If you just put the work in and you just believe, you can go get 81 points in a game. You can go get 81 points in life,
yeah,
right? Because I remember when it happened, I was like, it felt like a dream. Like this ain't
yeah,
real.
yeah. And it was the most technically sound, high scoring game I ever seen to this day.
Yeah, and it was needed,
Yeah,
right? So a lot of this is my thing. A lot of times people be stat padding,
yeah.
right? And and this is my favorite thing about Kobe. I never felt like he stat padded. I
Hmm.
felt like he's like, oh, job done. All right, cool. I'm gonna go sit down. He
Yep.
probably could have had a 90-point game if he wanted.
He had a 60 or a 50 piece in 3 quarters and sat down.
Yeah, so that's my thing with him. That was one of my favorite things. But that's why numbers for me they ain't really all that to me, right? They don't tell the full story. Like Kobe only averaged uh 25 points a game. Well, his first 2 seasons they was hating on him.
Yeah, they ain't passed the ball.
They didn't want to pass the dude the ball. They didn't want to let him play. Da, 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 da. And things that weren't necessarily in his control, right? But imagine if 18-year-old Kobe came into the league now, where people were because when he came in, they weren't necessarily like super professional. They were like going out parties. They didn't take the game as serious as he took it.
Sniffing coke.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. So, and they was just hating on him. So numbers don't tell the whole story. But yeah, like I said, I thought it was like for me, it was like some didn't seem real. It was kind of like some dream type stuff, but it was
Yeah.
reality. So I think kind of signifies like you can turn dreams into reality if you just put in enough work. You can have
Mhm.
your 81-point game, probably not in basketball, but in
Yeah.
life. You know what
Metaphor. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean?
Got you. I like. I mean, the pose is cool. I like it. I ain't got no problem with it. If there was any other pose for number 8, I guess it'd have been the one in the locker room after the championship with the jacket on
Yeah.
and he holding the trophy in the
Yeah.
shower.
Fire. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Like that was the only one I can think that could
Oh,
probably
you know it'd be a dope one though?
for 8. What's up?
Yeah. They need to do a tandem one with him and Shaq. The lob.
Oh, in the against the Kings or the
The
Blazers.
the
Which one?
Blazers.
The Blazers. Yeah,
So have him throwing the lob, Shaq catching it.
yeah. Well, you can't put Shaq and Kobe statue unless they do like a. I
You
got
put
you.
them together. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like a
Don't Shaq
little.
already got? Shaq got one already out there. I
Yeah,
think
Shaq
he
got
did.
one. His is tough. He like hanging on. It feel like he's about to fall down.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shaq is tough. But no, I think that'd be a dope one. Do it like a condom. I'm not a condom. Uh,
What the
a
hell
tan
kind of what kind of statue you talking about?
a tandem, a tandem trophy. Where yeah,
Tandem
like
condom.
where Kobe like throwing it to Shaq, Shaq catching it.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
the
I
one
mean,
with are the one where they should do one with them too. Are the one where like that when they first won the championship, Kobe like jumped into like a
he was in
little
his
kid.
arms. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that'd be a tough trophy too. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah. I mean, that, like you said, that 8 pose is probably the best one to go with. That was an 81-point game. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, like I said, the only other 8 pose that comes to mind was the one when he holding the trophy.
hmm
Um, so for the 24 pose, there's a couple of them. The for me, the prime, not prime, but the premium 24 pose would be I think it was the second championship with Powell, and
hmm
he's standing on the scores table and he's doing that,
yeah,
looking up
yeah.
with all the confetti and stuff coming down. I think it's either that one. Um, actually, I'm not gonna get into it. So I might step on your point, but yeah, I think it's probably that one when he's standing on
No,
the
you
scores
get
table.
into it because you got me.
Oh, you can't think of one?
No, that's the only one I could think of. That's it.
Oh, bruh, the one where okay, so that's the championship one, right? And then it's another one where I think it was the playoffs against I think it was the Suns. I can't remember, but it's the one where he did something Kobe like, right?
Mhm.
And then he holding this jersey like with the
Yeah, yeah,
24.
yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah,
I
he
forgot what moment that was.
I remember the moment. It was like I think it was like first or second game of that series. He drives. He like brings them back. He drives, goes right, shoots a little jump shot over him, game winner,
Yeah.
pulls the jersey, slaps the heart. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But no, I'm going with you with that championship because that championship right there, despite what all the haters would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't really know basketball, in my opinion. Because the hoopers know, like the people who actually like played in the NBA and don't just riddle off stats,
Yeah.
right? They know. They don't just like, well, numbers, 20
Right.
here. Yeah, like watching the game, numbers, like taking numbers out of it. Like if you actually watch the game, that put him into uh GOAT status. Not
Yeah.
saying he's the GOAT,
Mm-hmm.
right? But that put him in the GOAT status. You got the GOAT, then you got GOATs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That put him into like for me, that put him in the top five conversation. Like
Okay. Top five.
that's yeah, that's five championships, right? You win it, you beat basically what?
Top two.
Okay,
Top
yeah, yeah,
two.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. But that he beat four future Hall of Famers. Hey, and before one time we gonna talk about my boy Rondo. Future Hall of Fame, two-time champion, top five point guard. You see, you heard
Yep.
it here first. I'm that Rondo top five point guard all the time. I don't care what
Yeah.
nobody. We're gonna get into that one day. But he beat four future Hall of Famers. Nobody else beat that team.
Okay.
Who else beat that? Who else beat that team as it was assembled?
The
They
the
all they
the
all in their
Hawks
prime.
almost did it. The Hawks took them to
But
seven.
everybody almost beat them. But you know what I'm saying though? Like I think they won the championship the next year. I think they were like hurt. Something like everybody was hurt, and then they like all got healthy and it came back or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. I know. I think yeah, whatever. Something happened. Anywho, he beat them and and beat them in the championship, right? With how many Hall of Famers did he have on his team?
One.
Who?
How?
Okay, if Powell wouldn't have played with Kobe, would he have been a Hall of Famer?
No.
He turned him into a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He turned him into a Hall of Famer.
Turn up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about
Yeah.
that. Like, they talk about super. Oh, Kobe turned Powell into a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So, just for me, I think that right there, and that's the championship that turned Powell into a Hall of Famer as well, right? So, and that's the one when he's like, also, uh, one more than Shaq. You can take that,
Yeah. Take that to
right?
the bank.
Right. So for me, I think that's the one. That's the pose, and that because it signifies so much. Right. We beat the Celtics. I'm one more than Shaq. I helped my boy Powell, who's now looking after my kids now that I'm passed away, looking after my family. That helped him become a Hall of Famer as well. Right. We in there, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Put the
That's your
scores table and everything. Like make the scores table, put them on, make it like actual size. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like yeah. That would be dope. Yeah, I think that's the only one they could go with. But if they choose something else, and Vanessa Bryant said that at least for the trophy, the statue that they unveiled on Thursday, she said Kobe picked that
Mm,
pose.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I can see
I
that.
wonder, I wonder if he picked the next one, but I know he didn't pick the one with him and his daughter. So, um, but yeah, I wonder which one he picked because Kobe kind of seemed like the kind of dude he gonna go against the grain
Hmm.
just for the fuck of it, just to like,
Yeah, that's my favorite thing
um,
about
yeah. And I would love to see this pose, but it'll be interesting to see what he actually chose for the 24 Kobe,
it. Yeah,
because that's really the only one I can really think.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, shit, that was good talk. That's it. We
All
out
right,
of
man.
here. Appreciate y'all spending y'all time with us on Relevant with Rello and Rob. We will see y'all next time, and then we'll know who won the Super Bowl. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tune in weekly for your daily dose of Relevant.
Yep, yep.
We out of here.